Students, today we are going to start the chapter number 10, that is a straight line. Before starting this topic, you must remember the concepts and the formulas you had done in class 10th. In class 10th, in the coordinate geometry, you have done the formulas. I am repeating it because we have to use such kind of formulas in the first exercise. That's the distance formula. The topic is straight lines. The first one is distance formula. Let P x1, y1 and q, x2, y2 are any 2 points. Then distance between P and Q is given by PQ is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square, y2 minus y1 whole square, that we read in the class 10th. Then is the section formula. The section formula, it is given to us if there is a line joining point PQ having the coordinates as x1, y1, x2, y2. Let there be any point R dividing this PQ in ratio m ratio n. Let R be a point on PQ such that R divides PQ internally in ratio m ratio n. So coordinate of R is given by mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n, my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. That is the formula you had read in the class 10th about the section formula. Then if we take again a point PQ, that's a point R, coordinate of R, that is R is external here, dividing PQ externally here. Then again the coordinates are x1, y1, x2, dividing this in the ratio m ratio n, this is m, and this one is n. Then क्या लिखेंगे? Let R be a point, let point R divides PQ external in ratio m ratio n. Therefore coordinate of R is given by mx2 minus nx1, m minus n, my2 minus ny1 upon m minus n. This formula you haven't read in the class 10. This is a new formula for you. Internally, the division of the point I internally to PQ and m ratio n is read by you in class 10, but externally is a new concept for you. अगर external आता है point R तो ये इस तरह से formula आएगा यहाँ पर. Then there is a midpoint. Now if we take this point R in the mid of the PQ, means it's divide PQ internally equal in the two parts, means m ratio n is 1:1. Then the formula for the midpoint becomes here, it becomes 1, it becomes 1, it becomes 1 plus 1, it becomes x1 plus x2 upon 2, y1 plus y2 upon 2. You have read in the class 10th. So it is given by if R is midpoint of PQ, then coordinate of R is x1 plus x2 upon 2, y1 plus y2 upon 2. Clear? Moreover, you have read about the area of the triangle. Let ABC be a triangle with the vertices say A, x1, y1. B x2 y2. C, area of triangle is equal to half x1 y2 minus y3, x2 y3 minus y1, x3 y1 minus y2 in a mod. That's the area of triangle. ये कंसेप्ट और भी पढ़ा था हम लोगों ने, कोलिनियर पॉइंट्स, 3 or more than 3 points on same line are called collinear point. If we have at least 3 points, means 3 or more than 3 points on the same line, then they are known as the collinear points. Now, if the points A, B, C are collinear, means they are lying on the same line, on the same straight line, then this area of triangle is equal to 0. So, you can say then, I write here, if A, B, C are collinear point, then this x1 y2 minus y3 plus x2 y3 minus y1 x3 y1 minus y2 is equal to 0. Here we have to place the sign of the mod here because the rectangle can't be negative. That's we are placing the sign of the mod here. But here, if the 3 points are collinear, then this area of triangle you can say x1 y2 minus y3, x2 y3 minus y1 plus x3 y1 minus y2 is equal to 0. That all you have read in the class 10th except this external formula for the section formula where a point I is dividing PQ externally. We are starting with a new concept of the class 11th. I have to rub this one. We have to begin with the slope. What is slope? Slope of line. Slightly concept you have read in the physics in class 9th when you are reading about the speed. पहले चैप्टर मोशन में आपने वहाँ स्पीड पढ़ा था या एक्सेलरेशन, वहाँ स्लोप का हमने थोड़ा सा यूज़ किया था. आई डोंट थिंक दैट यू रिमेंबर अबाउट दैट. नाउ व्हाट्स द स्लोप ऑफ द लाइन? एक्चुअली व्हाट्स द मीनिंग ऑफ द स्लोप ऑफ द लाइन? नाउ दिस इज द एक्स एंड वाई एक्सिस. That's a coordinate plane. If we take this line, now this line is making an angle with the x-axis. We take the positive direction or the negative direction. As we discussed in the trigono, the positive directions means angle in positive direction means in the anti-clockwise direction, and the negative direction means in the clockwise direction. So moving from x-axis in the anti-clockwise direction towards line, moving in anti-clockwise direction from x-axis to the line is making an angle theta. This theta is known as inclination of line. Is known as inclination of line. Tangent of this theta is called slope of line, which is denoted by m. So slope of line is given by slope of line m is equal to tan theta. Clear? समझ में आ गया? अलग अलग तरह से लाइन्स ड्रॉ करते हैं. लेट अस मेक अ लाइन लाइक दिस. So moving from x-axis in the anti-clockwise direction, this is a theta. If you make a line like this, moving from the x-axis toward the line in the anti-clockwise direction, that is this theta. If the line is like this, moving from the x-axis towards line in the anti-clockwise direction, this is theta. This is how you have to take the theta here so as to find the slope of the line. Okay? That are the concepts of the beginning of this topic. With more concepts and questions related with it, I will discuss with you in the next lecture. You can do some of the questions of the exercise 10.1. You read it, try to solve it, see how many questions can you try. I will discuss some of the questions and with new concepts. I will come with you in the next lecture. Till then, thank you.